Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and one of the babies is there. One of the babies is there. This light keeps coming and going. Anyway, we get one of the babies there, one of the babies there, and Agita is in there. You can see the weight. Pause. This Agita. So we had a nice family time in the morning with one of the kids. During the night, both the kids were on the bed with me, and I think Agita was on one of these condos. And then in the morning, one baby cuddled very nicely next to me. One baby was here, and Agita was inside there. She said that she now likes the inside spaces of the condos. I got up, I fed them wet food, and I'm just about to get ready and head out for lunch with my former student friend. And then after that, so the lunch is in Oakville. After that, I'll stop in Oakville at the chapters I usually go to out there anyway. So I'll stop at the chapters, the Petsmart, and the Home Depot. We've got to look for, faucets and kitchen sinks and all of that stuff, since, it looks like we're moving on the house. Washing machine is still not working, so I'm going to have to, right after I went to Bad Boy and I made the arrangements for the other appliances and I talked to him about the appliances for here, for the washer dryer, but I didn't actually buy them or book them for here, book the ones for the house. So, but now I have to do all of that because, I don't have a washing machine anymore. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to have to either go to a laundromat or wash one shirt and one pair of trousers by hand and then dry them. The dryer is... Hello, everybody. It's me. I just got back. And look who's on the bed with his sister. I think this is actually Finn. And, it's 1 foot apart. She's tolerating. She's not looking at him. She's looking that way. But, it's probably because he's not playing with toys or anything. He's just sitting there. So the two of them are in the bed. And the other one I just saw. The other baby is here. I bought one of these fancy spring toys with feather. It's like a big spring from Petsmart when I get to, the cat food. And I think they prefer the small spring toy ones. But, he's checking it out and they played with it a little bit. Just go for a walk and eat around here, go for breakfast. Or I may take the Mini and drive out to the house to cut the grass. It's been about 8-9 days. And my contractor said it should be okay until Thursday when I'm supposed to meet him. But, I just saw this forecast and it's supposed to be, I don't know how accurate it is, in advance, but there's supposed to be raining on Thursday. And if it rains on Thursday, then I can't get the grass and it'll be very big. So, and it's a nice day. I might just want to go for a drive anyway and drop the Mini, pick up the Corvette or the Porsche, and I haven't driven the Porsche in quite some time because it was, it had broken down end of last summer and wasn't fixed until December. And even then I didn't pick it up. My friend drove it, and I followed him from the auto shop to my storage garage. So I haven't really driven the Porsche in almost a year now. So I might do that. Bring the Porsche back, drop Mini, bring Porsche, have a drive. And then if I need to go again on Thursday to see the contractor, I can take the Porsche and bring back another car. So we'll see how it goes, see how I feel. If I don't have the energy, I'll just stay home with the kids and relax. But if I feel like a drive, rather than just driving randomly around here somewhere, I might as well go there, switch cars, and cut the grass, so then I don't have to worry about it as much on Thursday. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So from the 4 of us, and the kids will stay in their room as usual, and Agita will have their own other condo. So, they've had breakfast, let them get a little exercise, and if I decide to go, they can just nap in their room all day as usual. So anyway, from the 4 of us, 1, 2, 3, and Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. I don't know, 5 weeks and 2 days, or 5 weeks and 3 days. Okay. Anyway, so from the 4 of us, bye for now. 1, 2, what's running that way, 3, and Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I did decide to make the day trip today because I wasn't really doing anything else and I might as well go cut the grass and drop this car, and I'm kinda looking forward to bringing the Porsche. I haven't driven it in almost a year, and you know, now that the old cars are back on the road for the summer, it's a good rechanneling, so I might as well do it and cut the grass and see if there's any damage from the storm out there on the Saturday. So, and I like driving, so I've stopped of course at the Tim Hortons drive-thru for the Beyond Meat or whatever they call it, you know, they're impossible sandwiches. So I'm gonna eat while driving. Go to the garage first, drop this, pick up the Cadillac because it hasn't been driven since fall either. Drive it to the house, cut the grass, drop the Cadillac, pick up the Porsche, shuffle the cars. Pick up takeout on the way back and back to the kids. And I want to get back by 9:10 because the fireworks, they're all private, but you can see them from my window. They make a lot of noise. I don't think the kids will get scared or anything. They're used to it. But you know, and I don't really watch them. But it'll be nice to be home with the kids for the fireworks, you know. So I'm trying to get back by. I should get back by 9:30, 10. Anyway, bye for now. We'll keep you posted. Hello everybody, I'm here at the storage garage. Arrived in the Mini and I pulled this Cadillac out of the storage garage, and you know, I just noticed that the tire is very low. Fortunately, I have this new cordless inflator that I bought last week, so I'll add the air here and then I can add it at the gas station on the way if I need. This works, but it's a bit slow, but I'll get it to the point where I can drive to the gas station. I think they all need a bit of air. So in the meanwhile, I'll put that car in and transfer stuff. Go to the house, cut the grass, and then on the way back, I'll drop this and pick up the Porsche. I might have to add air to that too. You know, good thing I have this thing. So anyway, and this is the first time I think this car is going to be out on the road since last fall. To get a little exercise, then he comes back here, and then I'll take the Porsche and then shuffle around. So anyway, keeping me busy, you know, rechanneling. Bye for now. For some reason, the air wasn't, I think it took some air from that small compressor, but for some reason it wasn't going in anymore. So I thought there was enough to drive on, and it wasn't showing an accurate gauge of how much was in there. I don't know, maybe I'm not using the machine thing right. But they look like enough air, so I came here, maybe 8 kilometers to the nearest town, on the way to my house. And they have a car wash here and a thingy, so I added air. I've made it 32 all around, so let's hope there isn't a slow leak. If there is, I'll have to take it and get it fixed on the next trip, but as long as there's enough for getting to the house and then back, it should be okay. And I'm going to wash the other car wash on the way because that's $2, this is $3. I don't know if I have an extra loonie. I think I have 2 loonies. I had to put a loonie into this air machine. But I think we are okay for air now, at least to get to the house and then get back to the garage. Anyway, you know, rechanneling, adventures, car adventures, better than other kind of adventures. Bye for now. Get to this other wash closer to the house. And this has gone up to $3 too, but I happened to find a loonie, so it's a good wash. It gives you like a full 4 minutes. So I just washed it. I'm not going to dry it. And then the house is another 5-10 minutes that way. Cut the grass. Drop this, do the whole thing with the Porsche. Gotta boost it now because it, you know, I tried it with the small, you know, I have a booster box that wasn't working, so I'm gonna have to attach cables. And again, all rechanneling, all keeping me busy. This is a good thing about summer. I've got, you know, all the cars to look after. The tire pressures, I think they still look low, but they're supposed to be like 32, 33. So I think they're okay. Anyway, bye for now. I'll tip again to the house. Just arrived, and I'm really glad I came today because the grass is really big. You can see again the difference between the neighbors, which was I think cut probably on Thursday, so 4 days ago, and mine, which was cut like 10 days ago. It's already quite wild. By this coming Thursday, when I was supposed to come, it would have been like completely out of control. So I don't want neighbors to complain, especially the next door people are selling. So I don't want the grass is cut. Put the lawnmower back in the garage. It's looking a lot better than not the neatest of jobs, but you know, I haven't trimmed around the trees. My trimmer isn't working, but it's better than it was. So you know, it's like a little better. It's like a foot high all the way along. So anyway, now I'm going to head to the garage, switch cars, I got to boost the Porsche, do all of that stuff, and then head back to the kids. Okay, so far so good, I guess. Rechanneling and stuff. Okay, bye for now. Okay, I had to start this one first, and the Corvette started because I've got a battery shut-off switch, so the battery doesn't drain down. So I turned the battery on, and then turned on the car, and boosted the Porsche, and the Porsche started. I tried with the little, I've got a little booster box thing, but it wasn't powerful enough. You need another car. So now that car started, I'm going to take those two out, and then put the Mini here where the Porsche is, get the Porsche out, and then put everything back in, and then head to town in the Porsche. And I might need air. Hopefully the compressor thing will work for this. Anyway, keeping me busy, having a car collection does help fight dragons, I guess. It's kind of, fortunate to have it, as I said before. Anyway, bye for now. Get this car out, and it started, I boosted it, I got it out. I say that there's some mold here on the seat, and there's mold there, I've just wiped it off. And it's dry in the garage here, but you know what, the car was at the workshop for quite some time, months, and it was outside until they figured out, what was wrong with it. They used to push it into the garage. So at one point a little bit of the window must have been open or something, or moisture got in, because it was outside, and it was like, all of September, October, November. August, September, October, November, December, it was there outside, so a little bit of moisture must have got in, and the window must have been slightly. It's okay, it's wiping off. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it, just wiping it off. I'm glad I'll get it home, and I'll take it to a car wash, and I'll completely clean it inside. I gotta get it, but it's leather interior, so it's okay. I gotta clean it all off, and I'll drive with the windows open and air it out a bit. So, and maybe there's some product I can put to get the mold off. But actually, it's not. I don't need it. I'm just wiping it off with a wet cloth. So it should be okay. Anyway, I don't worry about the little things like this. It should be fine. I don't know how. It's probably better for me than other stuff. Like I said, I'll keep the window open. You're not supposed to be exposed to a lot of mold, but it should be okay. So now I just have to put all these other cars back in, and I think I came just in time to do all of this. This car's not starting, that car's moldy, that car's got a flat tire, a low tire, so it was time to do all of this. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, all the cars are accounted for in the garage, and now I just have to do one more ritual before I head home. I got to do a key count. So, Porsche key in the ignition with the ignition on. So I'm not turning off yet until I charge up the battery bit. So Porsche key is 1, Pacifica is 2, Mini is 3. They're both in the garage here. Old Mercedes, the taped up key, which people will have seen from a previous podcast, is 4. Cadillac key, and you can see the Cadillac emblem, that's 5. The Corvette key, GM but no emblem, is 6. And old Mercedes, new Mercedes, the 18-year-old one, but it's new to me, new Mercedes, the S-Class 430, which is back home in Toronto, that's 7. And then condo key is there, yes. Lawnmower key is there, yes. House key is there, yes. Everything accounted for. Now I can head back to Toronto. Okay, the ritual, the car collector ritual key count. Bye for now. I'm gonna stop and get takeout. Veggie burger, probably London or Woodstock, and then straight back to the kids. Bye for now. Just stopped to get air here. They got free air at the service center, and yeah, they were fine. Just 1 or 2 pounds less. So check the air, and then I turned it off, turned it on. It's starting. I'm in the 30-kilometer drive here. Charged up the battery. I went in, washed my hands. Not a single person here wears a mask. And I forgot my mask in the car, and I was going to go back in and get it. But I said, nobody is wearing one. In Toronto, you still see a bit, 40% of people wear it. But here, not a single person. Like here in, Western Ontario, Southwestern Ontario. Anyway, next stop, gas. I'll get it at Esso, or I guess I could get it here. Take out and then straight back. But I don't think I'm going to get home before 10. So anyway, bye for now. At least everything's running, the car's starting, everything seems okay. And I'll wash it. It's dirty, but I'll wash it when I get home tomorrow. I'd rather get back to the kids. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, everybody, the news is bad, I started driving, I stopped at the service center, I got gas, I put air in the tires. I didn't check the coolant level because the car had been at the mechanics shop for like 6 months last year. I figured that they would have checked everything, and they got the car running. My friend helped me get it to the storage garage, and this is the first time I'm driving it since then. And I didn't check the coolant. I should have. But, and I'm driving along, and it looked like this car doesn't have a light. But it looked like the coolant level was, and it's not even a red line. It's just like a thing there. But it was, and I started smelling coolant. And I'm along the highway, and I said, I'll just get to the next exit where there's a gas station, and I'll buy some coolant. I had coolant. I had extra coolant in the Mini because I've been having problems with that. But I didn't keep it because I didn't think I would have added it. But anyway, so I'm pushing for the exit, and then the car starts smoking, and I can smell oil, and that means I have killed the engine because I've done this once before. Exactly this happened with the BMW, and I ended up just giving it to the mechanic. He fixed it up. He sold it, but he didn't make a profit. It cost like $4,000 or $5,000 to do the engine. So I have a feeling it's going to be that on this, at least. But this car is worth these days probably 15, 20. Same thing as the Porsche, as the Corvette. So I will have to get it done. But just another, I guess, better spending money than on this than on other things. Yet another message, a big message from the universe. I had to pay $3,000 at the house for the furnace lines, the gas lines, and now. But I can't scrap this car because it's been in our family. It's a beautiful car, and the values are going up now. It is worth 15 to 20 at least. So if it costs $4,000 or $5,000, same thing that happened with the Corvette. So I called CAA. They're going to tow it to the mechanic in Chatham, and I got I've got the 200-kilometer distance tolls. I added it last year, the premium package or whatever. So he's going to drop me in Highgate, or he's going to drop me at my storage place, and I will pick up the Pacifica again, or the Mini, or whatever. I'm going to pick up another one of the cars, probably the Pacifica, just because I don't have to shuffle it. I can just get it out. So I pick up the Pacifica and I head home, and they can just drop it. I don't have to go all the way to Chatham. They can drop it and put the key in the mailbox. So oh shit, it's just all I needed. Anyway, it was just a car, but it's this is an important car for our family, and we've had it for a long time, and it's a beautiful car, and whatever it costs, again, the same situation that I was in with the Corvette last year. And this was my fault, because if I had stopped right away, as soon as I suspected, and I was at the service center, I checked the air, but I did not check the coolant, and that's very important, So I thought it was okay because the car had been at my mechanics in December, and I figured that they would have checked everything, but I guess not. And I know it's the engine because it's exactly the same thing that happened with BMW. When it gets really, really hot and there's not enough coolant, then the head cracks, and then oil gets in, and you can smell the oil, and the oil starts coming out the back, which has been coming in the exhaust. So the engine is screwed, basically, exactly what happened with the BMW, But the BMW was only worth $3,000-$4,000. It wasn't for maximum $5,000, so it wasn't worth my spending $4,000-$5,000 on it. But this one, I'm going to have to do it, So, anyway, a lot of messages from the universe here, Anyway, bye for now, hopefully and I've got my mask and everything. You have to wear your mask. The tow truck driver is supposed to come in half an hour. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's, CA has arrived. CA to the rescue again, and they actually say in their messages, CA rescue. So I really am turning into a rescue cat here. So and it turns out to be the same guy who picked up this car from my storage garage back in last August, or whenever that was, September. Same guy. And he remembered the car, and he said he got a call for a red Porsche, and he goes, I wonder if it's the same guy, and that he picked it up at my storage garage, and he dropped it at the mechanics in the town, and I told him this is really the first time I've driven it since then, because back then it was at my mechanics for like 3-4 months until they found the problem. They fixed it in end of December, and then my friend drove the car. My contractor friend drove this car. I followed in the Mini. We parked it in the storage garage, and this is the first time I've driven it since then. I had to boost it, and this has happened. And everybody is saying it sounds like the worst. The black smoke is a bad sign. The smell of it. I've finished the engine. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I guess that's one way of message from the universe. We're spending all the money on this. There's no money for anything else. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm back at the storage garage. I'm in the Pacifica. I'm kind of glad I never took it off the road of the insurance, because I don't want to shuffle at this time of night. So the tow truck driver was the same guy who took the Porsche to the mechanics last year. And he remembered me, and I said, I really haven't driven the car since then. So, but while I was waiting for him, I was talking to my contractor friend, and he was, just talking about everything that happened, how I did this a second time. I did it with the BMW and then with this. So I'm talking to him about, and that just helped pass the time, and then this guy came, and he remembered me, and he goes, it's to say, I took it to, Chatham before, and, so anyway, we had a long conversation, and it's all covered under the toll. But the car, I know that it's going to be the maximum damage. I know that I've destroyed the engine again. But anyway, as I was saying to my friend who knows about my struggles with addiction, I said, if I'm completely broke, I wouldn't have any money to spend on it. It's a form. It's not the rechanneling I would have chosen. But anyway, so I'm in the Pacifica. It's like 11 o'clock, and I'm now heading. My 4 kids have been alone, so I'm now heading. I'm going to head back. I don't even know if any. Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's past 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I ate and I got gas and I came and I had to park myself because it's past midnight, so no valet service. And at this point, and I told the kids that, so we've got one baby there. There's one baby. And we've got one baby here under the chair in the living room. And then we've got Agita, who was just here in the living room, but she's on her perch in the hallway. And I just told the kids that he seems to have destroyed the engine on another car, and the Porsche. But it's okay, it's only a car. And I told the kids that as long as they're okay and I'm clean, and I am, it's 5 weeks and 4 days, 3 days, whatever. But definitely clean, and kids are fine. I got back a bit late, and I did tell them, I said, Daddy has not been binging. So, they must have been thinking I was binging, but I wasn't binging. I'm completely sober. So I'm completely sober, and kids are fine, and that's the only important thing. Nothing else is important, except the kids are fine, and I'm sober. So, I'll deal with the car. I will get it fixed. I'm thinking what I might do is just have it towed back to the storage garage and leave it until the end of the year or next year. Deal with all the house stuff and all the other things that needs to be done right now. And, concentrate on staying clear day by day. But and as I said, it's not rechanneling that I would have chosen, but this is one way of doing it. If I'm completely and totally broke, which I will be, with all the money that's going, I can't afford to binge, So as long as the kids are fine, and I did cut the grass, we've got one baby there, and it's past 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, We've got Agita there, and we got the other baby is there, eating some dry food, So I'm back, I'm sober. All is well, and tomorrow I have to. My washing machine still isn't working, so tomorrow I have to go and order that. And I had a long talk with my contractor friend while I was waiting for the tow truck, and I don't mind in the least that he's taken 4 years to do what should have been a 4-month job, because he's definitely been there for me, and he says if you get really stuck with the washing machine and the people from there can't do it, or they're giving you a runaround, he says let me know and he'll come all the way from there, 3-hour drive. And I said it'll cost you more than $100 in his old truck. Very heavy on gas. I said, it'll cost you $100 in gas either way. And he says, don't worry about it. If you get really stuck, I'll come. So how can I say anything if it is taking the time? And I really didn't need the house till now. And now that I need it to sell it, he is getting back to work. So, and then he talked to me for like 45 minutes, an hour while waiting for the truck. And we discussed this whole thing with the washing machine here and the appliances there and the car and everything. So, I do count him as a friend, not just as a contractor, and he has definitely been there for me. So I've never said anything about taking 4 years, 4.5 years, and now that I really need the house, he's moving on it. So that's the important thing there. So this is the second time I did exactly the same thing with the same thing with the BMW and the same thing with this. I was just pushing. I was like going, I'm going to make it to the gas station. I'll just add antifreeze there. I don't want to stop on the highway. I don't want to call the tow truck on the highway, and I'll make it. And I made it, but it destroyed the engine of the car, So, and I really have no doubt, because it's exactly the same thing that happened to the BMW. So I'm just going to relax with the kids, go to bed. I'm not even going to make a journal entry right now. It's just too much happened. So I'm just going to veg with the kids, just enjoy being sober, being home. I'm so safe, kids are safe, and nothing else matters. So, and then day by day, tomorrow I got to do the appliance stuff, and I'll talk to the mechanic, and and I know what he's going to say. I know what the damage is going to be, and I have an idea of how much it's going to cost. It's going to be very expensive. So then we're going to figure out, what to do next. And if necessary, I'll have it towed back to the storage garage and just leave it till next year and deal with it then. Do the house stuff first. So anyway, from the 4 of us, 1, 2 is there. You can see the tail. There. And 3 is there. Under the bed, under the chair, and Daddy makes 4. They were having fireworks until just a few minutes ago. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and people were there. 2 o'clock in the morning, and people are doing fireworks. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, you can see it in the reflection in the mirror. 2:30 in the morning, and people are doing fireworks. These are private fireworks, Anyway, bye for now. If I turn this off, you'll be able to see it better, I think. It's just down by the lake there. Bye for now. Happy Victoria Day, belated. Happy Victoria Day from Nutty Professor family. Nutty Professor cat family. That's crazy. Doing fireworks at, 2:30 in the morning. That's not, people, not Nutty Professors, but other people, like civilians, will be probably trying to sleep at this time. Bye for now.